What's up guys, Andy here and welcome along to round 2 of career mode in F1 2017. We're jumping straight in today, 5 red lights on the screen and away we go. It's a decent start from us there in P18. We're alongside Palmer in the Renault as we head up to the long right hand turn of turn 1. We think about going down the inside of Alonso, we back out of it, but then we take the tight line and we end up skipping by about 4 cars. Banging wheels with Stroll, try to go around the outside of Magnussen, or is it Grosjean? It's Grosjean. And we have gone from 18th to 13th within the first couple of corners, so 5 places gained already. We're going to chuck it down the inside here, deep onto the brakes. We're going to get by 3 cars, including Perez. We're alongside Hulkenberg, banging wheel to wheel. Come up to the left hander, wheel to wheel again, I back out of it. He goes deep, nearly got up the inside, but I go in too deep. And we just drop in behind the Renault now. But we are currently in the points in P10. And it's been a good start to the race. You've seen first round in Melbourne, we obviously got a decent result there considering the car we have in the Sauber, P13. I do apologise for the lack of commentary and gameplay audio. I left the desk fan on and it completely ruined it. My fault. So here we are down the back straight. We're catching Hulkenberg in the slipstream. Sparks flying off the back of that Renault. We're going to go deep on the brakes. Down in the second gear, we get right into the apex. We're going to park on the apex, just hold our line. And we are now up to P9. So 18th to 9th within the first lap. I will take some of that, thank you very much. I'm going to skip on another lap. Virtual safety car just ending here. Can't remember who it was that went out and I completely mess up, so I was too busy watching the Delta. So I'd gone too fast. Mess up the last corner. Hulkenberg's easily through. No need for DRS. I think about going deep into turn 1, but decide against it. Pull back into line to keep Sainz behind us. But we're still P9 because I can't remember who went out, but they're still ahead. They were up ahead who went out, so still inside the top 10. I'm going to skip on a few laps now to lap 4. You can turn the wick up to rich mix because we have got the Toro Rosso Sainz behind us. DRS wide open, Perez isn't far behind him. We're going to go deep onto the brakes here into the last turn. I'm going to give him the space, no, kind of give him the space. We had a hit anyway, but we keep the position for now. And that is helpful for our cause as I jump over the last turn rather than going through it. So 2 more laps on now. You can see there the line that was giving us the indication to go into the pits. It was my scheduled pit stop, but we've decided against that. We're now leading the race, and the reason for sticking out the extra few laps is, as you can see, 2 laps later it is now raining. It is raining here at the Shanghai International Circuit. We've got Hamilton behind us, but he's on softs, having pitted early. We're on super softs, albeit old ones. I got too deep into the final cut turn. Not that I'm bothered though, because we're going at the pits, and we're going to end up being joined by most of the field here, except for Bottas, because he's not going to stack up. Now you're about to see a flaw as well, because I actually miss the pit line and end up speeding. But I don't get the 5-second penalty properly, even though I end up technically taking it because I screw up the exit in the pits. You'll see what I mean in a minute. Car up the jacks, tyres on, intermediates, green light, then it goes red. Green again, I'm holding the clutch go, it goes red again, and then back into green, and I'm finally away. So I technically did take the penalty without taking it. We come out of pit lane, and we are P5. You can see the car behind us is Sainz in that Toro Rosso, but he's still on those yellow banded soft tyres. So we are net P3, as it turned out, because there's a couple of cars ahead, one including Ricciardo, who hadn't pitted. And as you can see, we've jumped on to the final lap. We managed to hold decent pace in the wet, great equaliser for us. considering we have the 2016 version of the Ferrari engine in the back of the Sauber, and aerodynamics are not quite the best in comparison to the rest of the field. I'm just going to show you the entire final lap here. It's all about just keeping it nice and tidy. Keeping it in the straight and narrow, keeping it in the groove. Nothing too fancy. You can see we've got a stream of cars behind us, led by Ricciardo. There's about 3 or 4 cars there. I'm sure Bottas is in amongst that lot as well. Can't remember who else was in there too, but coming towards the final sector. On the final lap, the Chinese Grand Prix in a Sauber. And we are about to head towards the podium, which is absolutely phenomenal. See Ricciardo, he is closing down but not quick enough. There's no DRS with it being wet. I purposely park it on the apex so I can just bounce out of the corner as quick as I like. Up to the final turn, and there we have it. Second race of the season, we are already onto the podium. And that is, quite frankly, a phenomenal result. Absolutely fantastic result for us there. But it's his podium celebration. But it's P3. Raikkonen won the race, even though another early fault. You'll see that it says he DNF'd in a minute. But there you go. But it's P3 for us. That is great points in the championship. It's going to really help us later on in the year against the rivals that we'll be fighting against down towards the back end of the Constructors' Championship, like McLaren, maybe Toro Rosso as well. But that is it. Next time out we are in Bahrain for the first of the 2 night races on the calendar, the Bahrain Grand Prix in the desert. And as we watch the final results, until next time, take care.
And now I'd like to ask you, Anthony Davidson, who was your driver of the day?
From my point of view, it was